Hello and welcome to EnglishEverest.com IELTS Speaking Part 1. Today we're going to look at question types in Speaking Part 1. IELTS Speaking Part 1 Question Types 1. There are going to be a series of videos looking at different question types and how to answer them. When taking the speaking part of the exam, it's important to be able to fully understand the questions. This may sound strange, but often students answer what they think they hear, which is sometimes incorrect. As an example, which I often hear, what sports do you like? I would like to play soccer. I would like does not answer the question, do you like? Do you like is for something that happens all the time or is a permanent state. I like football, I like it all the time. Whereas would you like is for something one time in the future. Would you like to go to a restaurant? In the future, one time. Would you like a cup of coffee? A cup of coffee one time in the future. This is a simple example of the student giving the wrong answer to a question. In the video, we're going to provide some effective tips to answer Part 1 questions. The first thing we're going to look at are list questions. You are going to make a list of things and talk about them. This is effectively what the examiner is listening for. All of these questions are in the plural form, simply because you cannot make a list with one thing. What kinds of? What types of? How many ways? In what ways? What things do you? What are the good, bad things about? What clothes, sports, books, magazines do you like, for example? To answer this type of question, you simply have to create a list of between 4 to 5 things, a minimum of 3, and go through it in 2 possible ways. Begin the list and explain in the middle, then continue the list and finish. Or say the complete list and then explain 1 or 2 things. Let's practice. For examples, the lists will be in blue and the extra information that I've put in with it will be in red. What types of movies do you like? I like to watch crime, thrillers, science fiction, documentaries and comedies. If you don't like that many, just say 3 if you only like 3. My favourites are crime and documentaries because they are more true to life. There's my reason. I've expanded on 2 of them. The other way you can answer this question is, I like to watch crime and documentaries, mainly because they are more true to life. But I'm also keen on thrillers, comedies and science fiction. So both types I've explained the list at the beginning completely, then expanded on it. Or you can expand in the middle and then complete the list. This is also a more natural way to do it. In what ways do you keep healthy? So, in what ways? Ways is the key. In what way do you keep healthy is a singular question. This is plural. I think health is very important, so I have several things which I do. I exercise regularly, eat good food, I don't smoke, and drink only moderately. For me, exercise and good food are paramount. I eat a lot of fresh vegetables. Ooh, that needs correcting. Now we're going to make a list question, but the list can be in the past tense. So here's an example of it in the past tense. What things did you do when you were bored when you were a child? Looking back, I remember that I used to play football. Remember, used to is the past tense, so all of these things do not need to be past tense. I used to play football, go for walks in the park, ride my bicycle, or I might stay in my room and read a book. I played football mainly because I like to be with my friends. What are the good things about your hometown? Well, at the top of the list, it has to be the nightlife. There is so much to do. There are fantastic restaurants, clubs and bars. Other notable things are the park, the new shopping mall, and last but not least is the sports centre. So practice this format. Make sure you have a list of at least 3 things. More is better. Practice giving reasons for your choices or expand on your choices. This must be part of your answer. Now we're going to move on to past experiences. In past experience questions, the examiner is looking to check your use of the past tense and how you talk about past experiences. So the questions will be the following types. There will be more, but these are the main types. Did you? When did you last? When was the last time you? These two are the same meaning. What did you study at school, university, high school? Did you have to do something when you were young? For example, did you have to go to bed early when you were young? And then the last one, have you? Present perfect, but this is still possible. Because present perfect begins in the past. So it's a past tense question. Example, did you play sports when you were young? Or when you were a child? All the references to past tense, which is what we're focusing on, are in blue. I was a sports fanatic. Every spare moment I had, I would do something. I played both football and basketball. I also did some martial arts and kickboxing. At high school, I was in the basketball team and played guard. When was the last time you went on vacation? Around about 6 months ago. I went on a wonderful trip to Australia with my girlfriend. We had planned it. We had planned is past perfect, but it's still in the past. We had planned it for a few years. We saved a lot of money. We spent a week in Sydney. We travelled up to the Barrier Reef, and we also visited Alice Springs, etc. And the final question is, did you ever go to the zoo as a child? So read the question again, stop the video, practice the answer, change it to suit yourself, but the most important thing is making sure that you use past tense well, use it correctly and use it well. That is what the examiner is listening for. Yes, good vocabulary and all the other things are important, but good grammar is paramount. If you use good grammar and your vocabulary is not fantastic, should I say, as at a really high level, you can still get a high score. Because the grammar is what holds your speaking together. The vocabulary is additional words that make it sound better, but the grammar is what holds it together. So make sure your grammar is good. That's the end of this video. In the next video, we'll be giving you more question types to understand and guide you through how to give the answers the examiner is listening for. Visit our website, englisheverest.com, for lessons, more information and more videos. And if you like this video, please subscribe so I can make more and provide you with more tips and guidance. Thank you.